Okay, welcome to the ostinato part of Tranquillo. And for Tranquillo, we are in C pentatonic. That means we're going to take off our Fs and our B. And the way I do it on this instrument, which is a glockenspiel, Studio 49 glockenspiel, has these little mushroom caps. I call them mushroom caps. They just look like little mushrooms here. So to keep from damaging those little caps, we're going to do what I call the pop and slide method. So you start with the nail up at the top, put your thumb on it, pop it right off, and slide that out. So the F's come off, the big F and the little F. And then the B, same thing, pop it, and when you slide it out, it doesn't damage those little mushroom caps. Okay, our very first part, level 1 if you will, is just this. Sunshine, rest, 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 rest. And it looks like this, and sounds like this. We're going to go with this little E and the little G, the high E and G, so it goes sunshine, rest, 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 sunshine, rest, 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 sunshine, rest, 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 sunshine, rest, 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 rest. Now the next level is we're going to add the word shining. So it's going to go sunshine, rest, shining. Shining is going to be on the A and the C below high E and G. So it's going to go sunshine, rest, shining. You can kind of target that by looking at these empty spaces. We're going to aim for those empty spaces and play the notes on either side of that space. So it looks and sounds like this. Sunshine, rest, shining. Sunshine, rest, shining, rest. Okay, that's level 2. For level 3, we're going to add the word is on the third beat of this pattern. And so we're going to do, and is happens here. So we have sunshine, is, we're going to go all the way down to this big G here. Shining. So it's sunshine is shining. And it looks and sounds like this. Sunshine is shining. Sunshine is shining. Sunshine. Okay. And then we're going to fill out the whole thing by adding the word the right here on D. That will connect the end of the pattern with the beginning of the pattern. So it goes in a cycle, and that's what ostinato means. It's a repeated pattern. So the D is going to connect the beginning of the repeated pattern to the end of the repeated pattern. So it's going to go, sunshine is shining, the sunshine is shining. Here's how it looks and sounds. Sunshine is shining, the sunshine is shining, the sunshine. And that is the ostinato pattern for Tranquillo. Enjoy. Okay, welcome to the shifting rhythmic drone part of Tranquillo. This is another instrument. This is an alto xylophone. And also, it's going to still be in C pentatonic. So like with the other one, we are going to take off the Fs and the B. This one does not have the little mushroom cap, so we don't have to worry about this. The way I like to do it is I call it the helicopter method. You hook a line, you hook a finger onto the top and the bottom of each bar, and you just straight up, just lift them straight up, because if you lift them sideways, these pins will bend, snap off, break, do all sorts of terrible stuff. But if you do the helicopter method with 2 hands on one bar, top and the bottom, it just pulls them off just as easy as can be. So now we have C pentatonic, C, D, E, G, A, C, D, E, G, A. And we're going to be doing the rhythm that goes with these words. You are the sun and I am the moon, and you are the sun and I am the moon. Say that a few times, get it comfortable with the words, get it comfortable in your body. You could maybe find a place to clap it or pat it on your body. So it could go, you are the sun and I am the moon, and you are the sun and I am the moon, and you are the sun and I am the moon, and you are the sun and I am the moon. So try that for a little bit. When you're feeling comfortable with that rhythm, we're going to be doing a technique called 3 in hand. And I do not recommend dividing this part up between 2 players. This is actually easiest played with one player doing both parts, the right hand and the left hand. Sometimes you can split the parts between high and low and give one player a low part, like this, and the other player would have to play the other parts. But I find this is very difficult. It's much easier to do it all with the same person, which means you're going to have to use 3 mallets with 2 hands. So you're going to take your right hand mallets, you're going to have 2 in your right hand, and just hold them together like so. And then you're going to take your finger and put your pointy finger, your index finger, put it in between the mallets, and you can adjust how far they are spread out by how far up it is. Like this is too close together, and this is too far apart, but just here is just right. And once you've got that set, you're going to find a comfortable place on the mallet and set it just like that and freeze your hand in that position. And this is going to be on the C and the E. This one does not move. This one does. Your left hand is going to go between the G and the A. And I'll just show you this part independently. So it goes like this. G, G, A, G, G, A. If you add this in, it's going to go like this. There's a G, and then it shifts up to the A. So we've got G, cha, cha, A. Now remember that rhythm that we said, you are the sun and I am the moon, and you are the sun and I am the moon. So here's how this rhythm and the words work out. I'm going to just show you with the left hand. So this is you, sun, I, moon. You, sun, I, moon. Now that sounds a little bit cavemanish, so we're going to put our right hand that we have measured out on the C and E back in here, and we're going to fill in the gaps. So it sounds like this. You are the sun and I am the moon, and you are the sun and I am the moon. You are the sun and I am the moon. You are the sun and I am the moon. You are the sun and I am the moon, and you are the sun and I am the moon. This is the light that brings the dawn to warm the sky and hug the land. It sips the sea to make the rain. This is the light that brings the dawn. And that is the beginnings of the rhythmic Bourdon for Tranquillo. Enjoy.